there was so much music going on here in Ventura at that time, and this was the beginning of it was the late 80s and the early 90s. And there was a lot of great places to come and watch music. It wasn't easy to come in and just win a crowd, and so I used to think as we were building our reputation in Ventura and we were working here every weekend, the more you had to really do something extra to get people's attention in Ventura, because they're a tough crowd. And so I was thinking to myself, like, man, if we can crack the nut in Ventura, man, we'll do well anywhere. It's funny because as much as I was writing in all styles of music, I was always writing in my head. I always write songs and I always hear them in my head. And so I just started putting them down. I started demoing them. And then I would listen back to them and I would be humming them all day, thinking to myself, like, these are really fun songs. I should probably put like a fun band together. Started off playing jazz as a kid. I played trumpet, and then starting in high school, I realized that you're not going to meet that many girls playing jazz trumpet during that period, and punk rock was way more fun. It was just getting started, and I really connected to it because I really liked the really wild early jazz music of New Orleans, and that's the thing I always kind of gravitated towards. And then when I heard punk rock, it was kind of like the same thing to me because it was just wide open. Anything could happen, and I loved the energies. '73 and sunny every day. You can't argue with that, man. Started touring the country and the world in about 1996, and by '99 it was just really at a really high point. And it's funny because we hadn't played Ventura maybe in about a year or two. And I remember going to the Super Bowl. It was in Miami, and then we went to Hawaii, and then we went to New York to do the ESPYs, and then I came home, and it was just this whirlwind of like press, and it just was as crazy as it could be. I went to Trader Joe's, and I ran into somebody at Trader Joe's, and then he's like, "Hey man, how's it going? Where you been? Are you guys still playing?" I'm like, "I love Ventura. This is great." I have not referenced Ventura in any of our songs, but I used to live on Ocean at the end of the bay over there back in the day, and the train used to wake me up every single night. I'd go by there. So in the beginning of our very first record, I stood out there with a microphone and I recorded it, and the Ventura train starts off our very first record. I love Ventura. I like Venturans. I like how unpretentious Ventura is. I think it's just a good, like I said, it's a great humble town, and I like that vibe. I like that everybody just sort of keeps things very humble, and I'm really happy to call this place home.